The rebels are escaping. The one place that has not been corrupted by heroes. Spires! Take them out.
So just wait for this to load. Don't know why it's taking so long. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. So, the basic logic is fire the secondary weapon, do a massive sphere trace, which will roughly encompass the camera, go pretty deep. Scanning only for vehicles, since those are the only things we care about. What we then do is we do a for each loop, but on the 8th index we stop, since we don't want to have kind of infinite missiles. And then for each of those loops, we get the transform of the lock-on start, which is this thing over here. Because of the speed of which the ship flies, it has to actually be significantly ahead of the ship. Otherwise, they'll kind of spawn behind you and all sorts of weird things start happening. That again is a problem of using real world scale for our game. Since all the ships flying around 300 miles an hour, the engine just has trouble keeping up with the sort of distances and speeds we're going. So essentially, get the location of that, spawn the missile, and then, if the target is still alive, so assuming the player hasn't kind of miraculously killed them with the last bullet in between hitting the button and actually doing all the scans, it will spawn the projectile and set the homing component. This will then ensure that the missile will follow the target. After all that's been done, we play a timeline from the start, which I believe is just 10 seconds. Yup. And that will update the UI. When it's finished, it will unlock the gate. So if we take a look at our homing missile, it's again a fairly straightforward piece of blueprint. The only really important thing is actually in here. We set it to have quite a low initial speed but a very high homing acceleration magnitude. This ensures that it won't really overshoot and it'll always hit its target. Which at the moment, because we don't have any particularly intelligent or kind of unique elite AI, suits us just fine. There's also a nice particle trail made by Alex. So yeah, that's about it on the missile front. I guess the only other thing worth mentioning, just for fun, is that the where is it? Collision component. Yeah, we had the front of the missile kind of roughly hit the front of the collision component, and we gave it quite a large one. So again, just helping make sure that the missile always hits what it's going for.